Okay, going to look here at product and product mix. So just cover basically the introduction to what a product is. So move on to the next slide. And I'll get the words up here. Just save the time. Right. So as you can read there, when we talk about a product, yes, it can be a muffin, it can be a car, it can be a comic, all these things, but there's other things as well. So it can be an idea, like, politicians, obviously, my slides are slightly out of date with Corbyn now being replaced, but they try to sell an idea. Politicians try to get an idea across. Um, it can be a comic, something that you buy, a muffin, a cake, a car. That's a physical product, but it can also be, a service as well, a concert here. And I think, and that's well-known rapper Jay's. Yeah, Jay's is quite a popular, quite a fan of his. You go to a concert, you don't come away with anything, but you've had experienced it. So these are all products here, and even things like, I think that's the first Batman comic, which is now worth much more than it was when it first came out originally. So that you exchange, you give them money, you get something back, obviously, and we're going to look at these tangible and intangible assets. Sorry, attributes. So we're going to look here at classifying consumer products for a minute. So obviously, consumer products, we'll do them first. Now, don't get hung up about this. 4 categories here. It's just to tell you how marketing, you might change your marketing, depends on this. Convenience products, obviously things you buy every day, the bread, the milk, iron brew, etc. You don't think about them. FMCG, fast moving consumer good products. The other ones are shopping products, and these are the ones that you spend a bit more time on them. The perfume, for example. When you've bought it before, but it's maybe about the brand, or you're looking. So you don't just walk in and pick something up and take it out again. So a bit of thought goes into it. So you're going to have to convince the people, why they should buy it. Specialty products, are a bit more are different from this. And the idea, like a watch, is something it could be a gift thing. These are the higher value products that you go out and buy. So it's not something. Maybe it's a lifetime purchase type thing, or once every 10, 20 years, or whatever it may be. So you get in the book, you got all these definitions, but really it's just some of them are not that clear. Unsought products, these are the ones that you don't look for them, but they're there. The dentist, obviously from the Steve Martin there, be a dentist from Little Shop of Horrors. These are the things, but they've got a product that you don't look for, but it's got to be there. Of course, dentists, they focus. That's the old-fashioned image of dentists. And now it's like cosmetic stuff that they focus on now. The other one here is like fuel doctor. So I'm putting this in here as an example because I know a friend once who accidentally put diesel into a petrol car, and because it was late at night, and it was Asda and Govan, dark, and he was probably stressed because there was a lot going on in his day. So he tells me, because you have to ask yourself, what kind of idiot would put diesel into a petrol car and then have to pay something like £300 to get it sorted? But that's my friend for you. But these guys here, they know that you don't look for them. These products are also needed. So, but that was not me. I should make that clear. Just to show you, we focus on the consumer products. So it's just also to say that within the business to business market, which is mega, you know, um, all these different aspects, whether it's raw material, equipment, things here like the car dials. I think it's a company in Scotland, McGavigan's, they would make these like dials. And of course, if there was a problem in supplying them to the car companies, they would they'd be liable for the cost of the production line shutting down. So all these things here, even pallets, somebody must make them and sell them like this. So unglamorous, but the basic principles of marketing still, come through. But that's just for another day. So just as long as we're acknowledging the business to business markets. Right, looking here at the 3 levels of a product. So this is important, the idea being that within a product, different levels you have to consider. At the heart of it is the core benefit of the service. Okay, so it goes to the heart of this. So, for example, in football games, the game can be rubbish, but you can have a great time. I knew someone who used to go to football games to watch fights, right? That's what he enjoyed most. So, this is why people go to football games or any sporting event, because it's about, their friends, it's about camaraderie and excitement. And plus the fact people will say, oh, they won't say, oh, did you see it on TV? Being there carries more, credence for these things. So always think, we'll look at this in the next slide as well. What's the core benefit here? Because we've got like graduates, you're sitting through a course here now. I'm sure you've got better things to do than sit through, listen to me and all these slides and all the other classes and the modules. But the goal, the core benefit of this, at the end of this degree, a better job, a better lifestyle, more money, etc. So you when you graduate, you walk across and you get a bit of paper from the principal, but the core benefit is how that can change your life and transform it. So around this, we've got the actual product, the brand name, the features, the quality, the design, right? So that's, the marketing mix almost here, the actual product. But then around this, we've got the augmented product. And these are things like customer service and the warranty. And going back to the consumer behaviour aspect, something that could unsell it. Maybe if there wasn't a warranty, you might not be happy. Maybe delivery can be a feature. So we're going to look at these things, as we go through this. So it's getting in mind that a product is a bundle of these things: core, actual, and augmented. Now, looking at the core product here, yep, this idea, what's the buyer really buying? So David Ogilvy, an advertising man, 60s, said, you don't buy products, you buy benefits. And that's why this example, Levitt, as you can read there, people don't buy quarter-inch drills. It's what it can do. It's that quarter-inch hole. If you stuck a piece of chewing gum on the wood and it magically made a quarter-inch hole, you would use it. So the drill is just the device, but if there's a better device, you'll go for that there. And this idea, sell the sizzle, not the steak, right? It's a bit like in a restaurant, the anticipation, you smell it, and that's what you're trying to get across here. So the core product, focus on this. What's could get into a bit of consumer behaviour here, but what are they actually doing? Now this one here, it's I took this from the book, I think. The actual product, no more nails. I think there's another image to come up here. Right. So obviously within the actual product, the quality, the features, the design, all the things we'll be looking at here. The core product, well, sticks items to walls without drilling. And the actual product, well, no more nails. So these are the things that's, if you're useless like myself, then no more nails. If it doesn't mean having to hammer in anything, that you would go for this. And this is why it's strong glue, blah, blah, design. Even in the package, the brand name tells you, look, no more nails. So core product is what it can do. That's a sizzle almost, and this is emphasizing it here. Now the augmented product, this is what don't just stop with the core natural product. This is going a bit further. It's extra things. So for example, you see here the picture, 0% interest. For some people, wow, that's what could clinch a sale. For others, it could be a holiday in Thompson's Kids Club. You throw the kids in there for a couple of hours so you can enjoy your holiday. But some people would say that's why they would go to a Thompson's holiday, or sorry, is it now TUI? Sorry, I should, yeah, TUI now. So it's the augmented product. For some people, that's not an issue. They don't need it. But for others, that's important. And even down here with Halfords, what they do is that putting a windscreen wiper on. Now they charge you for it, but there used to be a shop near me, and the guy sold me the windscreen wiper. I just could not do it at all. Hopeless, absolutely hopeless. And then I went by the next day, and the guy said, "Yeah, I'll put it on." No longer in business, but now I still have to. If it happens, Halfords £5, and they do these things. Head bulbs as well, things that maybe were easy. Bulbs for car lamps might have been easy in the past, not so much now. But these are augmented things, and it brings in money. And yeah, get it done out the way, no problem here. So core, actual, augmented, and try and think maybe your own business. What's the core product, your actual one, and what can you do that's different, adds to enhance the customer experience. Now, common line here, this is the product mix, product line, and product items. So, for example, here, this is from Dipsimkin. It's not great, I hope that it's updated, but what you've got is this, a product item. Oh, sorry, product mix is the whole thing. Everything that they offer for sale is a product mix, right? So if you look at up here, that's Volkswagen's product mix. So the range of products they have, and B&Q, who have thousands, hundreds of thousands of products, what they sell there. So the product mix is everything you sell. And product items are individual products. So for example, Cocoa Pops is an item. Frosties is an item, right? So they're the individual ones. Now what we've got here is with the, I don't have a pen in this thing, laundry detergent, a product line is what you've got here. So laundry detergents is a distinct grouping of products, right? So you see that down there, toothpastes. But what we've got here is the year they were introduced. So there'll obviously be others added since. So within this company, laundry detergents, product line 1, toothpaste, product line 2, bar of soaps 3, deodorants 4. So they'll get 6 product lines. Now within this, you would measure the depth of the product line. So for example, we can see the depth of toothpaste 1, not easy to say, there's only 2 of them there. Whereas the detergents, there's about 6 or 7. Now what happens in real life is there's a tendency to expand on these product, they get bigger and bigger, because what you end up with is, like, say, Kit Kat, 2-finger Kit Kat, 4-finger, then you've got white chocolate, dark chocolate, they get more, and then mini biscuits, etc. So the idea is, if you look at L'Oreal, all the different brands within the product range and how they use them, some different brand names, and Volkswagen here, they've got Bentley, and obviously they've got Skoda, and is that Audi as well. So all of them different brands within this, but it's product lines, and as we'll see with another example, the tendencies to get these product lines increased. So, sum up. Obviously, firms have got to know what the core benefit of their product is, right? Focus, and that's sell the sizzle, not the steak. Focus on the core benefit. And then, of course, build around it. So your actual brand name obviously has to be through this, but don't forget the augmented product. That could be opening hours or something as simple as that customers value, or some other service, home delivery, that you might give them there. And you can measure these by the width and the depth. And I think at one point Unilever had something like 1,500 product items, and they cut them down. They said there was too many. Now they've cut it down to maybe 500, maybe 700, 800, because they had a cannibalization where they were sales from one product were just eating into sales of another. So you're looking at product line, the width, and the depth of them. And that's why a bloated product mix, when they have too many, which I think links to this one here. Tesco cuts product range. This will be on the site, so and there'll be an exercise with it. So thanks for listening, and also read the relevant chapters in the book.